What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? And welcome back to another Clash Mini video on the channel. In today's video, we have the balance changes that are coming very soon inside of Clash Mini, potentially January 5th / January 6th. It had to get pushed a little bit, but these are the updates. We're gonna go over everything about the balance changes right here, right now on the channel. All right, so first of all, let's just get right into the January, I guess you could say 5th, maybe 6th. I mean, let's go /6th balance changes. I'm not 100% sure when these will be live, but we are going to say 5th / 6th. Here we go. We're going over the heroes first. We have the Countess, base HP reduced to 10 from 11, so 1 HP reduction onto the Countess, but the base energy is going to get reduced as well, so this is going to be a huge buff for the Countess. It's going to kind of go back to where it was in the beginning of when it was kind of strong. The HP is getting reduced though. Healing is going to be not immune by unstoppable, so the healing cut is not going to be immune by unstoppable, so that is going to be a pretty nice buff there for the Countess. Monk, base HP reduced to 12 from 13, so that's a 1 less HP right there from the Monk. That's going to be some pretty good value right there. The first skill, Peacemaker, plus 80 damage at level 4, and it's going to not knock out and noon it instantly. What does this mean? Is it's not going to completely clear out a royal champion if it has invincibility. It's actually going to do 0 damage to a royal champion, and if the Barbarian King gets hit, it's not going to knock it out instantly. The Barbarian King is going to be left with 1 HP. It's going to be stunned, and it can potentially get off its super, which is going to be pretty good value right there. And then we have over here the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion, the base HP is going to be reduced to 11 from 12, so that's going to be a nice little reduction there to the Royal Champion. All right, now let's go over to the minis here. We're going to be going over to the Ice Wizard first, and the Ice Wizard's new 3rd upgrade, Ice Block, is going to be Clash. Freeze himself and nearby allies, becoming unable to move and attack, but immune to damage. Status ends after 3 seconds or after being attacked once. So this is going to be really good for a couple of things. The first thing it's going to be really good for is it's going to be really good and really strong for let's go Sona here and just end him. It's going to be really good for Clash deck. So if you have a Prince going in, if you have a Royal Champion, if you have a Bowler, a Spear Goblin, the Ice Wizard in the 2nd or 3rd row with this ability will make the minis next to it also immune, and that's going to be really big value for the Ice Wizard here. I really love this change for the 3rd upgrade. That's really going to help stop the Clash abilities and make good work out of everything. All right, so let's just make sure we win this match right here, and then we'll get right into the next couple of things here. All right, so let's put it up here, and this should be good to go, right? Yeah. Okay, now Archer is going to be our next mini up here. The first upgrade, okay, the first upgrade that the Archer is going to have is attack hits 1 additional target with 0.15 attack speed from 0.2. So this is a buff here. It's attacking faster when it gets the upgrade. Well, it's only going to attack 0.15 slower instead of 0.2 slower. The second upgrade is boast +1 attack for 4 seconds instead of the 6 seconds. So that's a nerf there. And the new 3rd upgrade gains 40% attack speed for 4 seconds when receiving a plus attack buff. I'm pretty sure this also works with the Barbarian King, so it's going to have a very nice synergy with the Barbarian King. So it's going to be an overall, in my opinion, buff to the Archer as a whole. Next up, we're going to have the Spear Goblin. Spear Goblin, Spear Toss, throw a huge spear forward, dealing 6 damage from 5 on hit. So there's going to be just a static boost, or should I say buff, to the Spear Goblin here. Lumberjack, ooh, this is a lot for the Lumberjack here, as it is now going to be going down to 2 elixir from 3. So that's going to be massive here for the lumberjack. The cost is going down, so it's going to be a 2 elixir mini. The base HP is going to be reduced to 8, kind of standard for a 2 elixir mini. The base attack speed is going to be reduced to 0.65 instead of 0.8. The rage potion, the KO is getting reduced, the movement speed and attack speed by 40% for 3 seconds instead of 4. So it's a 1 second nerf there to the KO ability. And then the first upgrade, rage lasts for 3 seconds instead of 4 seconds longer. And the third ability is now attack speed decreased to 200 to 250%. Needed to change here because, you know, the lumberjack went to 2 elixir. So that's a really huge change for the lumberjack, and that is why it definitely needed to get nerfed a little bit, but it also got buffed because now it is at 2 elixir instead of 3. That is actually a lot, and you can't really discount that as far as that's concerned, as far as the value there. All right, so we're gonna get a Potter here. Yeah, we're gonna get a Potter here, and we're gonna ready this up. All right, next up we have the swordsman here. The cost is increased to 3 from 2, so this is gonna be a crazy rework to the swordsman as well. The cost is increased to 3 from 2. The base HP is increased to 11 from 8. Base attack speed is gonna go to 0.75 from 0.65. The attack speed per upgrade is gonna be increased to 0.15 from 0.1, and then the energy is going to be increased to 6 from 4, but now it's going to strike 5 times instead of 3 at random allies, so it's our enemies, sorry, so it's going to deal 10 damage instead of the potential 6 that it deals right now. The third upgrade, gain a shield of 5 from 4 for 4 seconds instead of 3 whenever the super is cast. So that's going to be a pretty big buff right there as well. And that's going to give you, you know, the value that you want if you are playing the swordsman. Do I think the swordsman is going to be played in the next update? I think it will be. Next up, we have the mini P.E.K.K.A. attack speed buff is getting removed from the Gizmo Pancaker buff. I know a lot of people were crying about this, and I think I was one of them as well. It got removed. Value, like you better believe, right there. Huge nerf to the mini P.E.K.K.A. It's not going to need to be in every single deck inside of Clash Mini. Valkyrie base HP increased to 12 from 11, so this is just a static HP buff for the Valkyrie. Next up, we have the Bowler. The Bowler's getting a little bit of a nerf here. As you can see, the base HP is getting decreased by 1. It's going to 11 from 12. The base attack speed is getting increased to 0.4 from 0.35, so it's getting a little bit of a faster attack, but the attack speed per upgrade is getting decreased to 0.1 from 0.15. So if you take a look at it this way, after 2 stars, it is getting pretty much a nerf. So the second star and the third star, it's going to be getting an attack speed nerf, and then the first star upgrade is getting a huge reduction here from +4 to +2, so it's getting a very big reduction there. Now what I need here is I need Clash a Rage Potion right off of the bat. And we're gonna go like this. We'll leave everything and we'll start this up. Next up, we have the Giant Skeleton Boom. KO drops a bomb that deals 3 damage from 2 and stuns enemy briefly in an area. The first upgrade is gonna do +5 damage from +4. So this is just a huge buff to the Giant Skeleton. It's gonna go back to doing 3 damage, and it's gonna get a +5 instead of a +4. Next up, we have the Musketeer here. Musketeer, the second upgrade, 2-4-1. Snipe hits 1 extra target. It's going to get moved from the third upgrade to the second upgrade. The new third upgrade is going to be Quick Shot. Clash, gain 4 energy over 2 seconds. So this deck right here, or should I say the Musketeer, is getting a little bit of an interesting rework. I do like it for the Musketeer. Humble is getting removed, and it is gaining a nice little I guess charge up, as you can say. Next up, we have the Healing Ranger. The Healing Ranger is going to get a little bit of a change here as the in the third star, but let's just get right into this game, make sure we win, and then we'll worry about everything else after that. So we're going to move these things around, and we'll keep everything almost the same, but we'll move a little bit. All right, so now we have the Healing Ranger. Instead of raging up your allies with the third star, it's going to make them unstoppable, and it's only going to be for 3 seconds instead of the 4 seconds unstoppable that was in the past. Next up, we have the Mega Knight. The third ability, being hit generates 2 energy, dealing damage now generates 1 energy. So now the Mega Knight can also get energy by attacking as well with the third upgrade. So that's going to be a huge, massive value for the Mega Knight. By the way, I just went 2-0, not even really paying attention to the games here with this deck. So this deck is just value like you better believe. Let's just finish it off here because there aren't that many left. Royal Ghost is going to have Clash. Grant Invisible to nearby allies for 3.5 seconds from 3 seconds. So it's a buff to the Royal Ghost. I don't think it's really going to be too much. We have the Battle Healer, Healing Super. Heal nearby allies for 4 HP from 3. So it's a buff there. And then the second upgrade, allies are receiving Healing Wave Gain Block for 3 seconds. This is going to make the Battle Healer a really good mini inside of a Clash mini. Next up, we have the Prince here. The Prince, the third upgrade, Pony HP increased to 10 from 8. So there's going to be a nice buff here for the Prince. I think the Battle Healer and the Prince getting definitely big buffs here. Next up, we have the Gizmo fixes. Hot Pot, fix the bug regarding the timer. The Potter is also going to have 2 more HP. It's going to have 18 from 16. Hot Pot is going to be really nice. Now we have the War Toot. Base HP reduced to 18 from 26. Huge reduction there in HP, but it's going to affect a larger area, which is going to be massive for the War Toot. Then we have the bug fixes and other changes. Fix the bug where gizmos would be placed on a special tile and reduce the toy box and fun box daily limit to 1. I really like that change because now you're not going to be able to just mass fun boxes and the toy boxes. So that is really good for players who do not like those type of things inside of the game, loot boxes. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope the balance changes you guys like. Let me know in the comments below what you dislike or what you like about the balance changes. What do you think is the best change? What do you think is the worst change? But until tomorrow, guys, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I love each and every single one of you, and I cannot wait to make spicy new decks for the next balance changes.